Okay, hey, it's Nurse Kelly, and I'm gonna do a little video of how to set up a student's tube feeding. So tube feeding is a clean procedure. The only thing you need to do first is wash your hands before and after. Then you wanna gather your supplies. So for the students that are currently getting tube feedings, you need what's called a connector. You're gonna need their extender, and the connector is, and then you're gonna need their tube feeding bag, and the connector is gonna go onto that, and I'll show you that. You're gonna need their pump. You're gonna need what food they're getting, okay? And this will all be written out according to the orders. You also need some syringes. So you need syringes to flush. Our students here get 10 mLs or 10 cc's of a flush before and after the feeding. Okay, so I'm gonna set up the feeding first. And I like to hang it from something. It makes it a little bit easier. So I use these hooks just to hang from here. Now this student gets feeding that's a little thick, so I'm gonna pour it in. Okay, and this student gets some a cup of water to mix because the formula is so thick. And I'm going to close the cap. I'll shake it up a little bit. Now we're going to prime the bag. So I'm going to turn the on button. And at first I'm going to take a look at the pump, okay? So on, off, prime is going to prime the tubing. Volume and total have to be cleared every time you start a new feeding. So I want to go to volume and I'm going to press clear, total, and clear. Otherwise, the machine's going to think that there's nothing there. So you have to clear that. And then rate and dose. So this student's rate is 250. It's already set, and his dose is, his dose is 250 and his rate is 250. And if you needed to change this, you use the up and down buttons, and we can go over that in person. So the pump just opens up like that. The cartridge goes in, snaps in, okay? And now I'm going to press prime, take off the bottom, and you're going to press prime, and you're going to watch the tubing get primed. Only takes a minute or so. Once it's primed, you're ready to go. You'll add the connector to the end of the tube feeding bag. Then you're going to take the extender and you're going to place this in the student's button. And if you see on the extender, there's a little line that's going to match up with a line that is on that student's button, and it already tells you that you turn the extender clockwise until it locks into place. You'll flush the student with 10 cc's through a side port here. Once they're flushed, you'll close that side port, and then you're going to add the tube feeding to the end here, and I'll show you that in 1 second. All right, so the tubing is primed all the way to the end. I'm going to stop pressing the prime button, and then I turn the machine off for a minute because otherwise it's going to beep and tell you waiting for or no flow. Now I'm going to attach the extender to the end of the tube feeding. I'm sorry, tack the connector. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. All right, so then this would be in the student's stomach. I'm gonna close the side port because I've already flushed. I'm gonna connect. So this is in the student's belly. I'm gonna turn the machine back on. Important thing to note, this should be clamped until you're ready to go. Okay, otherwise food is gonna leak out of the child's stomach, out of the tube. So once you're ready to go, and this is connected, you're gonna unclamp, and you're gonna click run, and then it'll run through. Okay.